Help yourself. Lovely. Oh, thank you very much. That's lovely. Lovely to see you all. You're very welcome. Yes, you're welcome here. I mean, I know all of you, but none of you know who I am. So let me introduce myself. I am the spirit of the Cushendalll Curfew Tower, made of the finest red bay sandstone. And I have been standing at that corner up there for the last 200 years. Now, since I'm very tall, I can actually see everything that goes on, but I also have my corner boys who keep me up to date with what is going on, with all the gossip and the news. And I could tell you, after 200 years, I could tell you a few tales that would make your blood run cold. So, if you're of a nervous disposition, it's time to go. Before I reveal the secrets of the dark arts of jam making. Can you imagine anything nicer than being up Glenanne on a late August afternoon picking berries? Well, Siobhan, isn't it lovely of my Claire to pick blackberries? You'll notice, Siobhan, that we only pick the smallest berries to make our world-famous Glenanne jam. And your mother will probably have told you that there's nothing better than Glenanne berries to make the best jam. So do try one, Siobhan. Because I'm sure the Glenballyman berries are perfectly lovely, despite the bitterness of the place. Now, it's not that long ago when if somebody from one glen married somebody from the other glen, well, that was considered a mixed marriage. And the recipes and ingredients of family recipes were kept a very guarded secret and were never shared between glens, certainly only within the one glen. So, Siobhan, there was a sort of a bewitchment came over me one time, and well, I took a spoonful, well no, I took half a spoonful of Glenballyman jam, and well, Siobhan, it had a tart taste to it. Siobhan, it's only a small thing, but what does your mammy put into her jam? I'm saying nothing. Perhaps a little cinnamon. I'm not allowed to tell anybody. Maybe some lemon. Oh no, I can't tell you, I want to go home. So Siobhan was brought home, and despite the interrogation, Maggie of the Burn, who was the jam maker, never found out what Siobhan's mummy put into her jam. But after 200 years up there, I have seen all sorts of things, and I want to tell you a bit now about what the locals thought about fruits from foreign lands being used by the women in Cushendalll to make jam. Well, comrades, Barry the Blackberry here. I am the branch representative for this season. And I have called this meeting in response to the growing concern from some of our members that fruits from foreign lands are being used by the women of Cushendalll to make jam, while some of our members are left hanging on the bushes. We at the BBC will not stand for it. Who do these apricots think they are, coming over here, stealing our women and taking our jobs? Now, brother, I know what you're going to say. It's nothing to do with the colour of their skin. I have heard it said that there is talk of mixed fruit jam. That is a desolation of an abomination, and we will never, never, never be party to a concoction like that. Barry, the bigoted blackberry, was very wrong, because fruits from all over the world came and mixed and blended, and that's why we have such a lovely blend of jams here in Cushendalll. But I've seen many sorts of jams up here at the corner, and in the days of the sheep and cattle sales, this street was thronged with cattle and farmers. Boys o' dear, you missed all of the wheeling and dealing that was being done there a while ago. Aye, with me and Archie. Boys, but he's a wild man altogether, and he's a neighbour of my own. And he has great use. So I says to him, Archie, this is my last and final offer. You can take it or leave it. Well, of course I knew he would leave it, and he knew that I knew he would leave it. So I said to him, I said, Archie, I tell you what, I'll make you another last and final offer. And this time, I want you to add in a few pots of Mary's jams. Well, that was it. The deal was done, and we sealed it with a few bottles of stout. But the jams that I have seen here are many. And there was a time when this village ground to a halt, when a coach came through, but it was a coach that was pulled by 4 beautiful horses. Nowadays, a coach comes through and it's heading to the Game of Thrones or up to the Causeway. And then there are caravans. Gee, honey, we're in one hell of a jam. This traffic hasn't moved for ages. Well, I know you've told me not to talk to you when you're driving, but we haven't moved for an hour. Oh, honey, honey, do you think it would be okay for me to go into that little old restaurant and order up some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? They call it what? Jam? Oh my, how quaint these Irish people are. But anyway, there are times whenever the village is full and everywhere is brought to a standstill. And there's music that swells up through the tower. And that's a time that I really love. So thank you very much.